Now they're all coming. Now everybody's excited about Bitcoin getting close to 100K, but we have been bullish for quite a while, actually since October of last year. Now why do I say this? Because that is when we've seen the turnaround in the capital flows within crypto. Now in this video, we are going to look at the on-chain data of the Slerf meme coin on Solana. It's the largest of the meme coins on Solana when looking at trending tokens ordered by the liquidity pool, but we have to look at this in the grander scheme of things. Have a look at this chart over here. This is the stablecoin market cap across all chains starting in 2022. And we had our nice rally and then that abruptly stopped in May of 2022. Now what happened in May of 2022? It's the implosion of Terra Luna. It's the Anchor protocol, it's UST. This is when $1 billion market cap DeFi protocol imploded. That started a bear market for crypto. Money was flowing out of crypto, and during those outflows, FTX collapsed as well. Now, in the beginning of October of last year, we have seen finally the turnaround. Now money is flowing into crypto again. Now, there are two reasons why I like this chart. First of all, we have very little volatility here, right? We can clearly see the trend. It's not going up and down a lot. We can pretty clearly see currently we are going up. The second reason why I like this chart so much is because there's a fundamental reason why this is going up or down. This is going down whenever crypto is redeemed, whenever stablecoins are redeemed for fiat currency, and it's going up whenever you send your hard-earned fiat to a centralized exchange, and then that centralized exchange sends it maybe to Tether, and then Tether takes custody of that money and then issues the tokens. So you can clearly see is money currently flowing out of crypto or is flowing in crypto, and currently we see an acceleration of that expansion. And so that's the fundamental reason why it makes logical sense to go very risk on, right? When we buy meme coins, we tend to make more than just by holding Bitcoin. And if we want to outperform the market, we should be very delta positive whenever the market expands. And we should be cautious, of course, potentially even short tokens whenever the market contracts. Now let's go back to Slerf, the actual topic of this video. Slerf is the largest of the trending tokens on the Solana chain. It's got a liquidity of 114 million, while the market cap is only 176 million. It's one of those tokens that is not yet controlled by the centralized exchanges. If there's very little liquidity on chain, but the market cap is very large, that means that there's a lot of ownership outside of the liquidity pools that can then potentially manipulate the price. Now, despite being the largest trending token on Solana, when we look at the actual market cap comparison to other meme coins, Slerf is not that big. Here is Slerf with its market cap, right? Still below 200 million. And just have a look at how many other meme coins are larger than Slerf. This means that there is potential upside, right? Slerf could easily double here. It could potentially triple, maybe even quadruple. Even after a 5x, it would still be smaller than Gozeus Maximus or Mock Coin. And so here's maybe the reason why you search for this video. You're wondering what happened over here. Why did the price suddenly jump that much? Because we are up 21% today and 35% this week and almost 90% this month. Here are the news. Binance listed Slerf perpetual futures, and that introduces potential easy leverage into the token, which can create, of course, also volatility. But first of all, it creates a lot of speculation. And so have a look at the very long-term chart of Slerf. First, we saw an absolute value destruction. We went down by more than 80%. But something happened over here on the 8th of November already. So prior to the listing, there was some event, and we're going to look at the on-chain metrics in a second. There was one event that pushed up the price by 100% within a few days. So let's start with the data. On the left side, we've got the number of first-time traders versus recurring traders per day. On the right side, we've got the number of token transactions per day. And just have a look how the number of first-time traders is suddenly picking up since the 13th of November. So before that, we had somewhat of an equilibrium. The number of first-time traders and recurring traders was pretty equal. But then something happened. Since the 13th of November, we see a lot of new wallets entering the token. We can ignore the latest data point because today isn't yet over. We might see another all-time high. Who knows? Also starting in the second half of the chart, but a few days earlier, on the 8th of November, we have seen the number of token transactions spiking up. And so that was this point over here. Now, especially meme coin trading is about attention, right? Attention comes in waves. It moves from coin to coin. And so it's interesting who is currently dominating that attention. Now on the left side, we see the trading volume in US dollars. On the right side, we see this normalized to 100% per day. And initially, upon launch, when we had a lot of trading volume, it was mainly the large wallets that dominated trading. Then during the calm times, it was more small retail that was buying and selling. And now with the rally again and with the listing of Binance, the whales are coming back into the game. And so here is the chart I want to show you. And this again happened before the Binance listing. This is probably the most important of all of the charts we have looked at. It shows the number of holders over time, and it splits it up by small retail, medium-sized retail, and large retail. Now the wallets on the left have at least $1,000 worth of the token. The wallets in the middle have at least $10,000 worth of the token. The wallets on the right, $100,000 worth of the token. Now we can see how the whales tended to take profit over time. They tended to sell Slerf over time. And that's probably the main reason for this long-term downwards trend. But then something happened on the 8th of November, right? Suddenly the whales are buying back in. And it's not just the whales, it's also medium-sized retail and small retail. It seems like the current trend is broken across all wallet cohorts. And so I do believe that we've finally seen the turnaround in Slerf. I do believe that Binance will push up the price, at least temporarily, especially now that perpetual futures are traded as well. Now the big question is always, how can we find good trading opportunities before prices go 10 or 20x? So when we look at the largest meme coins on Solana from the pump.fun ecosystem, how can we find tokens like Peanut or Goat when it's just at a few cents and not close to $1? My answer to this is wallet tracking. I like to look at what are the insiders doing. I like to look at what are other large influencers doing. I like to figure out what are the traders doing that tended to make very good calls in the past. And so have a look at this. This is an alert that CryptoBanter bought the Peanut token for 3 cents. Now here's CryptoBanter. CryptoBanter has more than 1 million subscribers. When they talk about the token, of course this generates attention, thus a lot of buying pressure. And here are the wallets that we have by CryptoBanter. Through on-chain analytics, we found out several wallets. We now track more than 33 of CryptoBanter alone. When they are buying, when they are selling, we know this early. But have a look at this. This is Kyle Chessy that bought the GOAT token at 14 cents. Here's the crypto channel by Kyle Chessy, 136,000 subscribers. And we've got 12 of his wallets. Again, in total, we've got more than 400 wallets that we're tracking. We also track Alex Becker. We track all kinds of influencers. And so this is then how that looks like, right? This is Peanut since the buying signal. It's up almost 4,000%. And here is GOAT since that buying signal, up more than 500%. And so this is the fundamental thesis of making money in crypto, right? We want to have an information edge. Crypto is both a game of luck, but also of skill. If we know more than most people, if we get to know those tokens before most others, then we can of course buy earlier, and on average we make better trades. And so I like this strategy so much that I made a dedicated tutorial section just on this topic. How can we find influencer wallets? How can we then track those influencer wallets? And how can we subsequently also interpret the signals that we get from the wallet tracking? It's all part of the premium membership of this channel. The link is down below. It's thebitcointrader.com. It's not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics, right? The charts that we looked at today. It's also about risk mitigation, portfolio diversification, backtesting, all kinds of topics. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total. Once we have a signal, we of course also have to discuss when should we buy, when should we sell. We have to compare our on-chain analytics, etc. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't make money, just message me within the first week and I refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. So I do think that Slerf does has the potential to move quite a bit from here. Once Binance gets more involved in a token, we tend to see more volatility in both directions. And since we are rather on the lower end in the trading range, we can probably go another 2 or 3x from here. This is at least what the market caps imply. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers.